Charles Barkley was born in Leeds, Alabama when Frank Barkley and Charcy Glenn welcomed a bouncing baby boy on February 20th, 1963. His family went through a divorce at a young age when his father abandoned him and his younger brother, Terrrible Barkley. Years after the divorce, his mother thought it best to have someone play the fatherly role in Charles's life, and then she remarried. At the tender age of 11, his stepfather was killed in an accident. Career. Barkley went to Leeds High School where he averaged 19 points and 18 rebounds in his senior year. Despite Barkley's hard work, dedication, and stellar performance, he was consistently overlooked by college scouts. He ended up getting recruited to Auburn University to play college basketball. He made a lasting impression on Auburn's fans with his lack of height and overweight frame. They were like, "Oh, this fat guy can play." He played college ball for 3 years, and in 1984, he led the Tigers to their first ever NCAA tournament bid. In the 1984 NBA draft, he was chosen by the Philadelphia 76ers as the 5th overall pick. One of the best draft classes ever, as it had the likes of Hakeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan, and John Stockton. Talk about deep. In his years with the Sixers, he bonded well with Moses Malone. Their relationship was so tight that he always referred to him as Dad. The Sixers, Suns, and Rockets have benefited greatly from believing in Barkley. After over a decade in the NBA, Barkley is the all-time great power forward and Hall of Famer. He is an 11-time All-Star, 5-time NBA First Team, 1-time NBA All-Star MVP, and 1-time NBA MVP. And he was also part of that legendary greatest team ever assembled, the 1992 U.S. Olympic Dream Team. Barkley was an undersized power forward that played with a chip on his shoulder. Great rebounder and could score in the post, face you up, or hit a mid-range shot. Barkley has a few nicknames, often going by Chuck or Sir Charles. But did you know that back in the day, he had the nickname the Round Mound of Rebound? He loved grabbing the rebound and going coast to coast, often finishing with a two-handed flush. Now we know a little about Barkley's career. Let's get into how he makes his millions. NBA earnings. Charles Barkley made over $40 million over his 14-season career. This was back then when his last year was 2000. That would have been equivalent to about $67 million today. But anyway, that's still a lot of cheese. Analyst. Sir Charles has been popular since retiring because he's been the host on Inside the NBA on TNT for over 20 years. The show is a match made in heaven, as most of us just love to hear Kenny, Ernie, Shaq, and Chuck just talk and have fun. Barkley has always been a direct person and sometimes could take it too far. That has sparked a lot of beef from players and fans over the years, but he seems to have fun with it and keeps it moving. He is known for his jokes and the way he tells it like it is. Chuck has won 4 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Sports Personality as a studio analyst. Barkley says he's retiring after the 2024 season when his contract is up. He says, "I just don't feel the need to work until the day I die. I don't, man. I'll be 61 years old if I finish out my contract." He also managed to sneak in a jab at Shaq. "And I don't want to die on TV. I want to die on the golf course or somewhere fishing. I don't want to be sitting inside over by fat-ass Shaq waiting to drop dead." He makes about $1.5 million per year at TNT. Endorsements. Barkley has proven himself to be a great personality. He has caught the eyes of various successful and big-time brands. He has signed deals with Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Nike, FanDuel, Right Guard, T-Mobile, and Dick's Sporting Goods. We really like the Capital One commercials with Spike Lee and Samuel L. Jackson. Chuck being Chuck. Books. Barkley has written a few books over the years. He wrote his first book in 1991 called Outrageous. After over a decade, he has written 3 more books named I May Be Wrong, But I Doubt It, and Who's Afraid of a Large Black Man. Barkley is reeling in that cash, baby. Let's see how he spends it. Houses. In 1996, Sir Charles bought a house in Sugar Land, Houston, where he lived as an NBA player. The 4,000 square foot house was built in 1994, featuring 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and 2 master suites on the first floor with an outdoor sparkling swimming pool. He He sold it in 2002. The Hall of Famer also bought another mansion in 1998 located in Gainey Ranch, Arizona. He paid $2 million for the 6,000 square foot house. He expanded the house, and it currently features a swimming pool, tennis and basketball courts, and a putting green for golf practice. There are not many pictures of it, but it looks like a compound. Wow! Cars. Barkley has 2 solid cars he uses to paint the town red. He keeps it real cool with his Lincoln Navigator and a Bentley. Gambling. Barkley loves taking risks, so it shouldn't come as a surprise to you that he is an avid gambler. Barkley has won big-time bank on several occasions, but he has also lost enormous sums. Sir Charles once bet Michael Jordan $300,000 on a single hole of golf, a hole he won. On one occasion, he lost almost $2.5 million in 6 hours playing blackjack. Are you kidding me? In 2008, the Wynn Casino in Las Vegas filed a civil complaint against Barkley for defaulting on his debt of $400,000. He did pay it back with an extra $40,000 in attorney fees. He says he has won over $1 million about 5 times, but lost over $1 million 10 to 20 times. He's admitted that he has lost over $10 million over his life. It's stupid, bad habit, I have a problem. But the problem is when you can't afford it. I can afford to gamble, he said. I didn't kill myself when I lost $2.5 million. I like to gamble and I'm not going to quit. He admitted now that he tries to win a couple $100,000 a night. If he loses it, then he can quit and still have a good trip. Golf. Charles has been playing golf for over 20 years now. He is one of the most famous celebrity golfers there is, but he stands out for how bad his swing is. He has an infamous hitch that he gets mocked for. He recently fixed his swing with the help of trainer Stan Utley. People have been impressed with his new and improved swing. Barkley is a regular competitor in the American Century Championship Pro-Am tournament. He has finished in the bottom 3 in 17 straight years. In 2021, he did finish 76 out of 88. He'll take any small win he can. He also participated in Champions for Change as part of a team with Phil Mickelson, where he pulled off a spectacular round to defeat Peyton Manning and Steph Curry. Charity. The Charles Barkley Foundation has a heart to give back to historically black colleges and universities. He has previously made huge donations to Alabama A&M University, Clark Atlanta University, Morehouse College, Miles College, and Tuskegee University. He has also given to his alma mater, Auburn's Forestry and Wildlife Department. Over the past 30 years, he has quietly given over $3 million to the Leeds City School System, a school district he came out of. During the pandemic, he gave every employee in the district an extra $1,000 to show support. What a generous guy Chuck is. Family. Charles is married to Maureen Blumhart. Charles and Maureen reportedly met in a restaurant called City Avenue. At the time, she was working as a model in legal aid. They got married in 1989 and have been together for over 30 years. She keeps a really low profile and is not in the public eye much. They have a daughter, Christiana, who went to Villanova and got a master's at Columbia in journalism. She recently got married to Ilya Hoffman, or as Charles said, "Oh, you mean that guy from Space Jam?" Net worth. Now is the time you've all been waiting for. How much is Charles Barkley worth? With everything going on in his life, Barkley has a net worth of $50 million. Holy moly! We may have left an incorrect fact in here. Did you catch it? Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Goodbye and peace out.